So first things first, my hair is in this braid. It has been in this braid for like the past 2 days because at this point my hair has been straightened for about 2.5 weeks. By the way, if you see any white gray stuff in my hair, that is paint. I was doing some touch-up paint around the house, so that's what that is. So I always like to start out by brushing my hair out first, just to brush out any hair that may have shed the past couple of days, because if you don't brush your hair out before getting in the shower, from going straight to curly, then you will have some matting. So just be mindful of that. So I'm just going in with my Sacred Ritual Oil. This is not a new product for this video. I've been using this for quite some time now. I tried it last year and I love it. So I'm just doing my hair oiling routine. If you guys want a more in-depth video on that, you guys can check out some of my other like week in my curly hair routines, and I talk more in detail about it there. And if you want an updated hair oiling routine, just let me know. But I'm just breezing through this because that's not what this video is technically about. It's about the newer products. So whenever I'm going from straight back to curly, I always like to run my head under the water for at least 2 minutes before I even go in and apply my shampoo. Just to give the curls a chance to come back. So this is my favorite part because I just stand under the water. And keep in mind, I haven't washed my hair in almost 3 weeks, so it's been like 2.5 weeks. So I just love to stand there until my curls just, you know, beautifully come back. At least 2 minutes before I go in with shampoo. And as you can see, the curls are beautifully revived before I've even applied any shampoo or conditioner. So here's my hair before applying any shampoo and conditioner. I just like to check to see if I have any heat damage. I did have a little bit, but that's expected after being straight for a couple of weeks. So here is the first new product that I'm trying in today's video. This is the Miche Detox Clarifying Shampoo. I love the applicator. I love that you can squirt it in your hand or directly to the scalp. That's super convenient. So this has apple cider vinegar as well as rosemary in it. And when I saw that it had rosemary in it, I was expecting it to have a more cooling feeling to the scalp, which I prefer. So I didn't like the fact that it didn't give my scalp that nice cooling feeling that we all like. If you have a dry, itchy scalp, then you know how amazing that feeling is. It's just very invigorating. So I did shampoo with this once. I like for a clarifying shampoo that this was not drying. So if you're looking for a clarifying shampoo that's moisturizing as well, then I would recommend this. But if you're looking for a clarifying shampoo to give your scalp that cooling feeling, then I would not recommend this. So overall, this product was pretty good, but I wasn't obsessed with it, and I don't think I would repurchase it. For my second wash, I'm just going in with my Adwoa Beauty scalp scrub, melonberry scalp scrub. I love this stuff. I'm obsessed with it. So I had to go in with the scalp scrub, especially after my hair hasn't been washed in 2.5 weeks. I was dying to scrub my scalp. So this is just one of my favorite scalp scrubs. I love this stuff. It does a good job at getting all the dead skin off your scalp, and just reviving your scalp after being straight for a few weeks. So I wanted to give you guys a tip. If you guys don't have like a removable shower head to rinse your hair, make sure you like lift the top part of your hair up when rinsing your hair out, just because you can have like shampoo left up underneath that may have not rinsed all the way out. So next is the Miche Strengthening Hair Mask. This is a really thick hair mask. You guys know I love a thick hair mask. If it's not thick, it's not a hair mask in my opinion. So this had really nice consistency and really good slip. So I just always need my hair mask to have really good slip, because sometimes I do like to skip regular conditioner and go right into deep conditioning. So I need my hair mask to have good slip, because sometimes I like to finger detangle with it, and this one definitely delivered on that, and I would repurchase it. It did a really good job. My hair was super soft when I rinsed it out, and my curls bounced back really nicely. I had a couple of straight pieces, but that's expected after coming back from being straight. Your hair is not going to always be 100% perfect when you come back from being straight. There's always a risk. So here I'm just slapping in some of my Design Essentials mousse. So that is the first product that I use in this day's wash and go. Just because the rest of the products that I'm going to be using, I didn't want to use a gel, and I'll explain why later. So I'm just using my Design Essentials Curl Enhancing Mousse. It's one of my favorites. So I like to use this because it pretty much works with any other styling product. So I've been low-key loving mousse as like a detangler and leave-in. I know that sounds weird, but if you find the right mousse and it has good slip, you can just slap it in first and it acts as a detangler and a leave-in. Because if you find one that's super moisturizing but also defines your curls, it's like a win-win. So this is one of my go-tos. So if you're looking for a super moisturizing mousse, I also highly recommend the Adwoa Beauty Hydrating Texture Foam. That one is also really good if you want to use that one as like a leave-in detangler slash defining mousse. So moving on to our next first time try, I'm using this Olaplex number 6 treatment leave-in conditioner. I've never tried this before. I've been eyeing it for quite some time and I wanted to use this because lately I've been loving incorporating some kind of bond leave-in in my wash and go routines because I've been noticing that it's been helping me retain more length. And I see a lot of curly girls use this, so I wanted to give it a try. This has a really nice slip and it also kind of starts to clump my curls before I even put in my defining cream after. So I do really like this. I was pleasantly surprised with this product. It also has a thicker consistency because I assumed that it was for finer hair, but it's actually not. So you can get away with using this if your hair is thicker as well, if you've been looking for a bonding product that is a leave-in conditioner as well. So next first time try, I'm going to be trying this Fenty Hair, the Home Curl Defining Cream. Now I was eyeing this last year, but I was not as excited as most people to try this product just because I always side eye when a celebrity comes out with hair products because I feel like everybody has been coming out with hair product lines, but I decided to go ahead and give this one a try because this is her most talked about product. You guys will hear most of my thoughts at the end of this video, but I love how this went in. It has really good slip and it defined my curls beautifully. Like I didn't have to try that hard to get my curls to clump with this. And it has kind of a tacky consistency but not sticky. So I do like that it was not sticky and it has great slip as well. So this overall went in my hair beautifully and I feel like it would probably be a good one product wash and go for somebody with finer hair. Not so much a good one product wash and go product for somebody with super thick hair like mine, but it did go in my hair really nicely and my hair looks pretty shiny here. So this is my hair all done being styled. I will let you guys know my final thoughts on the last two products that I tried in just a sec. So here's my hair fully dried. This was 2 days later and I did notice that my hair was super soft and it was defined enough, but it wasn't as defined as I've seen my hair be with like my go-to wash and goes. So yeah, I'll give you guys my final thoughts in a minute. Okay guys, so I'm back with my hair fully dried. It's actually been a couple of days since I filmed the last clip of me styling my hair with the Olaplex leave-in and then the Fenty Home Curl Defining Cream. And I just wanted to give you guys my final thoughts on those two products. So as far as the Olaplex Bond Smoother leave-in styling treatment, I actually did really like this. It has a really nice consistency like I mentioned before. My hair is actually pretty soft. And I think that this will probably mix pretty well with a lot of other like styling products that I do have. And I always like to have some kind of like strengthening or bonding leave-in conditioner in my routines now because I just noticed that it's been helping me retain a lot more length. So I think I'll continue to repurchase this. So I actually really did like this Olaplex number 6 Bond Smoother because I see a lot of people use this in their curly hair routines because when I first saw this product, I just assumed that it was only for straight styling, like styling your hair straight. But I do wish the packaging was a little bit larger because I do go through a product pretty quickly when I'm doing wash and goes. But that's the only downside to me for this is the size. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if it was this or the defining cream I'm about to talk about, but when my hair was drying, when I was sitting under the dryer drying my hair, it smelled like cannabis. CBD. That's what it smelled like. That, but my hair doesn't smell like that now, so the smell didn't linger, thank God. I don't know which one it was. I don't know if it was this or that, because this smells kind of sweet. It might have been a mixture of both, like me mixing this with this, because when I smell this alone, I don't really get that cannabis CBD smell. Maybe like a little bit, But yeah, other than that, yeah, I did really like this and I would continue to repurchase this. Sorry if the lighting keeps changing, the sun is going in and out. I was actually really excited for this because as it was going in my hair, I just noticed that it was really defined and I didn't have to work as hard to clump my curls. And this has a really nice consistency, like it's not too thick or it's not too thin. However, looking at my hair now 2 days later, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get another day out of my hair because it's already starting to frizz. I noticed that it's still kind of like stiff in some areas. Like I wish my curls were a little bit more bouncy. They're not as bouncy as I would like them to be. Y'all know I like to stretch my wash and goes all the way up to 7 to 8 days. Like I can stretch a wash and go if the styling products are top tier. And for me personally, as much as people have been raving about this defining cream, the home curl defining cream, I'm not as impressed as other people have been. I was kind of disappointed because I got really excited when I put it in with my mousse from Design Essentials, and I use that mousse with a ton of gels. That mousse basically works good with anything, and it actually did go in nice with this. But as far as my hair, like now 2 days later, I'm not that obsessed with it, I can't lie. And I wish my hair was a little bit shinier. I also feel like it looks a little on the drier side, so yeah, I don't really like that. And I wanted to try it with the gel, but I kept hearing a ton of people say that it doesn't mix well with a lot of gels, which I don't like. And I'm guessing it's because that is supposed to be like the main source of definition. So that's probably why you can't use it with a ton of gels. So if you guys know of any gels that this may work well with, let me know in the comments below what gel you like this with, if any, because that's why I only used it with a mousse the first time, because so many people kept saying that it doesn't like to play well with gels. It doesn't gel with gels. So yeah, curls are pretty much back until maybe like September or October. That's probably the next time I'll straighten my hair. If not, if I change my mind, then I change my mind. Yeah, I just do what I feel nowadays, or according to the weather, even though it was literally 75 degrees 4 days ago. And it's freezing outside today, which is why I'm wearing a turtleneck. So yeah, our weather has just been very bipolar down here in the South. If you live in the South, then you already know. You just gotta prepare for Antarctica one day and Hawaii the next day. So out of all of these products, my favorite product that I tried is the Miche hair mask. Since we're at the end of the video, I'm just gonna tell y'all right now, that's my favorite product out of all the products that I tried in today's video. Absolutely amazing, highly recommend. This lighting is getting on my nerves, so I'm about to end this video now. That hair mask is just top tier. So yeah, I have a full list of all the products that I tried in today's video if you guys are interested in checking them out. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video and I'll see y'all next time.